This is Summer of Champions 7, a fantastic show that's going to be enjoyed by each and every one of you, and just as important, folks, we are going to be streaming live on YouTube. So tonight, Summer of Champions 7. Guys, it's a big night for us. Wouldn't be possible without you guys. I want to say thank you for showing up tonight. And I know we got many more to come. But tonight, guys, is going to be historic. Champion versus champion. The main event tonight. But I want to keep this show. I want to keep this show up, guys, because there's something I want to talk about. I'm talking about the young lions here at Reality Wrestling. They're growing up quick. They're moving on to bigger and better places. And that's what I want for each and every one of them. And it's one of them in specific. Former champion around here. One of the guys I see being high on the next level. Give me Zach Mason right now. I'll tell you something about this young man. He came to me quite some time ago, and he was a little boy, but now he's a grown-ass man. But my thing is this, guys. Zach was a great tag team wrestler. Put Reality of Wrestling tag team division on the map. But I must say, ever since the departure from the tag team division, Zach Zilla haven't been stepping up to the plate. And I say that no disrespect, because I know Zach Zilla can do a whole lot more. I just gotta figure out how to get it out of you. So I tell you what, your opponent tonight, Max Humberto, I hope he's doing well, guys, because he came down with COVID-19 and he will not be here tonight.
We got the basement chicken.
But I felt like Zach Zilla needed a test. I felt like Zach Zilla needed to bring the heat, if you know what I'm talking about. And I found the right person for the job. Former tag team champion. Greatest tag team in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Charlie Haas.
Calendar year, Charlie Haas, Zach Mason.
Tonight, you will be tested.
Well, you heard it right there, Brad. Booker T himself just said that Zach Mason will be tested here tonight. Well, here we go, Brad. The introductions have been made. The referee's in the ring right now. We've got a 15-minute time limit on this matchup right here, and we're going to see two fantastic tag team wrestlers, but in singles action.
It's one of the things I've always pointed out, Kirby, when you make that transition from a tag team competitor into singles, you no longer have that fresh man you can go over and tag. 15 minutes could feel like 45 minutes if you don't have a way to get a break.
But that is one thing that we've seen from both of these men. They have transitioned perfectly into singles careers. But Zach Mason, this is going to be the biggest test of his life thus far. As look at this, that amateur wrestling from Charlie Haas. That is the one thing that he's got in his arsenal that Zach Mason has got to watch out for.
Well, that's not the only thing he's got. He's got veteran experience. He's competed at the biggest stages for championships around this entire globe. That is something Zach Mason hasn't been able to experience yet. So veteran-like experience and amateur wrestling background, Zach Mason could be in a world of trouble here in our opening contest.
Oh, look at that, already with the knee, trying to go for a lockup, and now the headbutt. Charlie Haas seems to have gotten the early control, and maybe that veteran instinct right there.
Oh, look at
as
that.
He gets thrown out, Zach Mason gets thrown out, and now Charlie Haas. The Roan Nation here booing Charlie Haas, maybe because of that cocky attitude that he's bringing to the table right now.
Well, right now, if you're Charlie Haas, oh, wait a minute, oh! And he returns the favor.
Zach Mason is not going to be taken down that easy, and he's showing the veteran how we do things here at the Reality of Wrestling.
Well, now you talk about veteran-like instinct. You saw Zach Mason jump right back in. Charlie Haas knows he's got at least 10 seconds to get out there, get a breather, be okay, and enter the squared circle again.
Something that he also has to keep in mind is that 15-minute time limit. If this goes to the time limit, who do you think that would actually benefit more?
Well, it all depends. You know, you have to look at one thing. Zach Mason, the younger man, you would think his gas tank's a little better, but Charlie Haas looks like he hasn't missed a step in his professional wrestling career. And when you have that built up over years of competing at the amateur and professional level, you can have that gas tank to go 15 minutes all day, no problem. I think it benefits the veteran, Charlie Haas.
Oh, look at that shoulder tackle, the power from Charlie Haas. As you mentioned, he hasn't lost a step yet, and that shoulder tackle was definitely driven right into Zach Mason.
All right, these two have gone tit for tat so far. It's almost been like a ping pong volley.
Listen to this crowd here, Brad. This is what Summer of Champions is all about. Everybody here is fired up. And this is honestly one of the best opening matchups that I've seen for Summer of Champions so far. We just got started.
Well, these two right now jockeying for position. Charlie Haas, though, again, taking things slow. He's not rushing in there. He's not going to make any of those mistakes. He's going to go slow, methodical, find his route, find his path, find his way in there, and look at that.
You see the arm rest right there. Charlie Haas, again, we talk about that amateur background. And also, he has that tag team experience, as you mentioned. Both of these men are actually tag team champions in their own right.
Look at that. Beautiful right there, back elbow from the Haas of Pain himself.
Oh, and here we go. Charlie Haas manages to go over Zach Mason, but that drop kick connects. And now Zach Mason holding that leg. Oh, this is bad, Brad. This is something that Charlie Haas can definitely take advantage of. The referee needs to check on Zach Mason, make sure he's okay.
A bit of a tweak of the knee, and look at that. Well, hey, man, look, that's where you're going to go. That's what the kind of battle you're going to have with a vet like Haas. He's going to take every opportunity he has.
That experience definitely playing a factor now. Charlie Haas saw the opening, and now he is going for the attack, as now Charlie Haas manages to back up Zach Mason into the corner. And look at that, he's not gonna let go of the leg whatsoever. Zach Mason in a whole lot of trouble as he just gets tripped up, and now Charlie Haas just attacking that left leg of Zach Mason. Over and over again with all kinds of different strikes. It's Charlie Haas here over Zach Mason, and that is definitely going to play a big factor in this matchup. As Charlie Haas now, it seems that he's going for the ropes to the outside, and look at this. The balance from the ropes is gonna add a lot more damage as Charlie Haas drops his entire body weight on Zach Mason's left leg.
Right now, not looking good for Zach Zilla. Oh my goodness.
Now, Brad, whenever you have somebody like that, knowing a weakness in your body, knowing that they can go after something, how do you come back from something like that?
Oh, look at that. It's hard when the guy is doing that to you on the outside. You have to try to change your arsenal up. You cannot use the same moves that you're normal to. So anything that Zach Mason, when he likes to elevate, go high like you saw with that drop kick, he's got to cut that out of his arsenal and work on anything else.
Incredibly smart of Charlie Haas here to use the ring to his advantage. Obviously, there are no rules being broken right here, as now he is using the ring post. Oh my God! He's just driving the knee over and over again into anything that Charlie Haas can.
Look, I hate to see it, I do, but at the end of the day, Booker T said he wanted to challenge Zach Mason, and so far, this is the biggest challenge I've seen in Zach Mason's Raw career.
Listen to this place here, Brad. Everybody in the Raw Nation is behind Zach Mason right now. They want to see the guy that they've seen grow from the beginning of the reality of wrestling now to becoming a possible champion. He is taking it to Charlie Haas, is getting all kinds of fired up, but hold on. Charlie Haas able to just go after the knee right away. Once again, just tripping him there. And again, just twisting the leg in any possible way that he can. This is going to be very, very smart for Charlie Haas, especially if he can lock in that Haas of Pain. That is going to have Zach Mason in a whole lot of trouble. This figure four, though, could possibly be it, as Charlie Haas is just putting as much pressure as he can on the knees of Zach Mason.
And he's got him in look at that. In an interesting position, not a classic figure four. Really trying to hyperextend that right leg.
5 minutes remaining.
You heard that right there, Brad. Only 5 minutes remain in this matchup. These two have been going to absolute war for 10 minutes already. And Zach Mason is trying to still hold on here.
Oh!
Now Zach Mason has finally freed himself here. But Charlie Haas relentless on that attack over the leg, as Zach Mason is able to kick him away, perhaps creating a small opening here.
Well, Zach Mason having to use the ropes for leverage just to stand up. Haas try to go for the House of Fire right there. Oh, look at
Again, this is that veteran instinct that we keep talking about in the matchup. Charlie Haas is able to getting in the referee's face. This is not smart. He could get disqualified. But instead, Charlie Haas now using the ring to his advantage again to continue attacking that leg of Zach Mason.
They say work smart, not hard, and Charlie Haas has done just that for this entire match. He's worked smart. He is working. Oh, look at that.
Well, he didn't become a 3-time WWE Tag Team Champion by accident there, Brad, and he's showing it here, taking the fight to Zach Mason still, and not even giving him any time to breathe. But look at that! Zach Mason with the lariat, able to take down Charlie Haas, and this is the separation that he needed. Going for the pinfall, 1, 2, but no, Charlie Haas able to kick out, and Zach Mason now has to dig even deeper into the well.
Zach Mason always, oh, look at that.
Able to dodge out of the way as both men now get into their feet. Zach Mason connects with a clothesline. Charlie Haas back up to his feet, but Zach Mason meets him with a second one. You can hear it here. The energy in the place is infectious as now Zach Mason is getting back up to his feet, and look at this.
Irish
able
whip.
to go with a big back body drop. And the Road Nation is on fire right now.
And it seems that that energy that the crowd is giving the former 2-time Road Tag Team Champion is able to give him a little adrenaline to get through this, even with that wounded leg. Looking for that Black Thunder Bomb as Zach Mason always trying to implement that.
Zach Mason kicked that arm out of the way to make sure that Charlie Haas could not hold on, as now able trying to send him to the other corner, but look at that! The back lariat once again connects. Charlie Haas in a whole lot of trouble as Zach Mason slowly gets to the pinfall. 1, 2, but Charlie Haas able to kick out. Zach Mason immediately back on the cover, but only a 2 count.
Was Zach Mason having the right idea? He thought, hey, let me go for it twice. Maybe the second time will yield a different result. Nevertheless.
Well, now he's got only 120 ticks of the clock in order to try and finish this matchup. Is he going to be able to do it? Is Zach Mason going to be able to defeat Charlie Haas?
Hey, for either one of these guys, you said 120 ticks. All they need is 3 seconds to win this thing. Oh, plenty of time left.
Back and forth with these elbows. They're just connecting with everything that they've got, but you can see the fatigue starting to set in as Charlie Haas drives another elbow right there to Zach Mason. What else do these two have in their tank? Zach Mason cuts him off there. Charlie Haas gets back up to his feet. Zach Mason now has him in a good spot.
Looking for that belly to belly. Looking for that belly to belly. Can he get him up? No, but see. Oh, the lower extremities were too much. I think he's taking too much damage to his leg.
The headbutts there, able to break that belly-to-belly hold as both men, again, now just starting to read on empty, possibly. The big boot from Charlie Haas, able to put Zach Mason down even for just a little bit. But look at that, he just throws him down into the pinfall here. 2,
and a kick out. A kick out right there.
Again, one more time, going for it, but Charlie Haas not able to get the pinfall here. The time is starting to run out. What is going to happen here? Will either man be able to put the other one down?
Looks like there's only less than 60 seconds remaining. Can Haas or Zach Mason get the W in our opening contest at the Summer of Champions? Oh.
The continued elbows by Charlie Haas is now Zach Mason able to connect with elbows of his own. 30 seconds are only left on the clock. The belly to belly. The belly to belly. This could be it. Zach Mason needs to get to the cover. But look at this. Charlie Haas very smart to get to the side of the ring to be able to get a rope break in case of a pinfall.
That's vet instincts. Can he cover him, Zach? Cover him, Zach.
You're right there. You can do it.
Oh.
Another elbow right there by Charlie Haas. These two are just wearing the scars of war as Zach Mason tries to go for the pinfall. But I believe the time limit has been reached.
This match ends in a draw.
I can't believe that these two just went to war for 15 minutes. And it ended just like that. Zach Mason could have just been 3 seconds away from getting a humongous victory here, Brad.
What does that tell us, though, about Zach Mason? You know, Booker T wanted to test him only to lead to a draw. Sure, it was great. Sure, it was great that he went the full distance. That shows that Zach Mason's got a lot of heart in him, but I'm sure he wanted to win at Summer of Champions 7.
Listen to this place, Brad. Let them fight, they are saying. Charlie Haas, though, extending the handshake.
I think Haas was impressed.
That is the ultimate sign of respect right there by Charlie Haas. The test was made by Booker T, and look at him over there. You can actually see him. Booker T just nodded in approval.
Well, I think BT liked what he saw. I wanted to see this match have a definitive winner, but perhaps lasting with one of the greatest the tag team wrestling world has ever seen is a win for Zach Mason.
Well, now here we are live tonight here at the World Gym Arena, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in 2 years, we can say welcome to the Summer of Champions. And I'm so excited for the entire night here today, Brad. We got such a stacked card from top to bottom. And look, we just saw an amazing match there.
It was a great way to start off the show, no doubt about it. But Kirby, I am so excited. We have incredible matches planned for you tonight, especially that main event. First time in history, you're going to see champion versus champion. One man will walk out with 2 titles.
The Texas Championship and the Reality of Wrestling Championship will be on the line. Winner take all. Either Will Alday, the current Texas champion, will be walking out with both titles, or Bad Cameron Cole. He will be walking out with the champions. We'll have to find out tonight.
Absolutely, and also triple threat action for the Diamonds Division Championship. You're going to see Promise Braxton, the champion, having to defend against Roxy and Rachel Rose. Champion's advantage out the window.
Completely out the window. It's going to be absolute chaos. And again, we've also got the TV title match as well. We've got Edge Stone going up against the Savage King. And you want to talk about Clash of Titans? That's going to be the match that I'm most excited for. That ring better be reinforced.
It needs to be. And also a 6-man ladder match. The winner of that ladder match will have an opportunity to challenge for any championship of their choosing here in the Reality Wrestling. Kirby, it is matches galore this evening.
Absolutely, but up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 6-man tag team match with the Bear, Ryan Davidson, the final boss. He's going to be teaming up with Legion as they take on the Renegades of Wrestling. Well, Brad, we see the Renegades of Wrestling coming out together, and we would like to send a special shout out to Stony Only Talk Radio for sponsoring BD Brawley here tonight. But again, these 3 are just like, they're probably one of the most underhanded groups that we have seen here in the entire Reality of Wrestling.
Absolutely, and you know what? The Renegades have a big opportunity tonight to really solidify themselves as a collective, solidify themselves as a unit, that they really do run the row. Also, Kirby, we got to give a big shout out to the Future Online 619. Said great opening match, anything for the row and the championship. Warren Johnson, BD, Rudy Garza, they represent the Renegades here this evening.
That is right. You're hearing this place correctly. Everybody here in the World Gym Arena is going crazy for Legion. And again, we want to send a special shout out to Ryan Romano, Herman and Mary, and Duke and Bella for sponsoring Legion. Special shout out to the Gun Vault of Texas and the CWO Universe for sponsoring Ryan Davidson here tonight. You can see the war paint is ready. These three are standing together in solidarity against the Renegades. And Brad, this one is going to be absolute chaos inside that ring.
Well, you can bet on the vet if you listen to Ruthless Ryan Davidson since coming back. Remember, he had that opportunity to challenge for the Reality Wrestling Championship at Constellation Field against Cameron Cole, and then Warren Johnson made his presence known. These men have all been linked together for what seems to be a couple of years now, going back to February 2020 when Booker T's team tried to take out the Renegades, and it was Warren Johnson who turned his back on Booker T and his then partner, Zach Mason, and aligned himself with the Renegades, and they were doing the bidding of Ryan Davidson. Here we go.
Immediately, we talked about chaos, and the bell hasn't even rang yet. All six men are just tearing into each other. As Ryan Davidson able to get Warren Johnson out. Shawn Hendricks able to get Rudy Garza out, and Izzy James able to get BD Brawley. Legion stands tall at the beginning of this matchup.
Look at that, controlling the court, controlling the ring. Legion, this is, by the way, Kirby Carry-On, in my nearly 9 years of sitting at this table, we have seen many a variation of Legion. Right now, Shawn Hendricks, Isaiah James, the best version of Legion ever.
And what's most interesting about that, Brad, this is actually because of tonight. They are still the tag team champions. They are now the longest reigning Reality of Wrestling tag team champions in history.
And you got to think of the names on that list. The brothers Lockhart. You have to think about Ryan Davidson was once a tag team champion, a part of Stevie Ray Incorporated. You go to the Heavenly Bodies, you go to Fly Deaf, and you can even go to Harlem Heat. They've outlasted them all.
And speaking of Fly Deaf, we see Warren Johnson at the other side of the other team as we see Rudy Garza and Shawn Hendricks starting this matchup. And the defiance from Shawn Hendricks, he broke through the entire team. He's like, get me this. I am starting this matchup, and it is very personal between Legion and the Renegades.
Absolutely. But you want to point out Warren Johnson, tag team champion, former tag team champion. Nice belly-to-belly suplex by Hendricks there. Every man in the corner of Legion and Ryan Davidson have held gold here in Reality Wrestling.
Oh, the first pinfall of the match here after the leg drop by Shawn Hendricks, only able to get a 2 count.
Ryan Davidson, the first man to win every major title in this company's history. First Grand Slam champion.
If you look, like you said, if you look at any championship, Ryan Davidson has absolutely held it, but the tag there from Ryan Davidson, I think Rudy Garza realizes that the bear is standing right behind him. And look at that, the experience from Ryan Davidson. And that chop, I felt it all the way over here. And a second one that takes down Rudy Garza. Ryan Davidson's power in display here. And he's got Rudy Garza in that gorilla press slam. And look at that, just tossing him like yesterday's trash. But now the tag has been made. BD Brawley, the giant of the Renegades. These two are going to clash right here, right now, Brad.
Here we go. Let's see who's going to out Haas who. Is Ryan Davidson the final boss, or will BD be too much for him?
The power already right there from BD Brawley, able to push back Ryan Davidson, but Ryan Davidson able to get back in. As now BD Brawley connecting with those punches, but Ryan Davidson not giving him any space whatsoever. Oh, Bear Lariat was countered, but look at this. BD Brawley gets countered as well. As Ryan Davidson not able to lift up BD Brawley, but now Brawley with that uppercut, able to stun Ryan Davidson enough. As look at this. Oh, the shoulder tackle takes down BD Brawley.
BD Brawley has a victory against Team Booker T on his resume. Let's just make sure that's said and clear. Nobody you want to mess with. Really the powerhouse of the Renegades of Wrestling. But here comes what I think is the default leader of the Renegades, who just got uppercutted in the next week.
Warren Johnson was going for the Eye of Ra, but he got caught right there by Ryan Davidson's uppercut, and now we see the tag there to Isaiah James, one half of Legion and one half of the tag team champions, rolls him through, as now Isaiah James trying to go for a German suplex, but Warren Johnson shifts the weight and able to get the upper hand, as now trying to go for a clothesline, but Isaiah James, both of these men just going back and forth, as Isaiah James slams him down, goes into the pinfall, and only a 2 count from Isaiah James to Warren Johnson.
Man. Here comes Isaiah James. Whoa, look at that unusual offense. B.D. Brawley right there. Great instincts, though.
Very, very good instincts, and this is again why they are the Renegades of wrestling. They do things their way. They don't care if it's the normal way. It is the Renegade way. Now tag here to Rudy Garza. Rudy Garza is the legal man as Warren Johnson goes to the outside. And now the referee is being distracted by Legion as all the men on the other side, the Renegades, taking advantage of this distraction. Referee finally able to get control back into this matchup. As again, a tag now. Warren Johnson, the legal man, once again. And, oh, look at that. That chop from Warren Johnson in the corner. Oh, Warren Johnson now trying to take out Legion and Ryan Davidson. But again, Ryan Davidson trying to get back in.
Look at that. Ryan Davidson got a handful of dreads right there. Shawn Hendricks sent Warren Johnson right into Isaiah James.
The referee, Isaac Bouillon, is having such a hard time keeping everybody in this matchup away from where they're supposed to be. But that big back body drop is able to make Rudy Garza. Oh, look at this.
Isaiah James
using the Renegades against themselves.
And he's really coming to his own in recent weeks. He's been so great. Oh!
This match is just absolute chaos here, Brad. It is so hard to call the action because everything is just breaking down as B.D. Brawley able to just dismantle Shawn Hendricks with that clothesline.
B.D. Brawley looking for a cover, or is he just choking him? I think he's just choking Isaiah James.
Anything B.D. Brawley does may not be pretty, Brad, but it is damn sure effective.
The only time you'll ever hear the word pretty and B.D. Brawley mentioned in the same sentence is right now, Kirby, carry on.
Fair. That's entirely fair. As here we go, another tag right there as Rudy Garza is the legal man. Now, as the Renegades here are just having all the experience, do you think maybe the Legion needs to get some kind of game plan going? Maybe take a breather here, Brad?
Well, right now, I mean, they've been bringing the heat in this match, but this is how you work as a collective. How the Renegades of Wrestling have been doing. They've cut this ring in half. They're not allowing the fresh man to get tagged in, and at this point, that would be Ryan Davidson. Frequent tags from the Renegades. That is why they're in the driver's seat.
Look at this. Oh, the roll-up, But Shawn Hendricks not able to get the pinfall win right there. And that kick to the gut from Rudy Garza connects as the Renegades back in control once again. Warren Johnson getting the tag there, and he is the legal man once again. And look at this, the neck crank from Warren Johnson uses that incredibly effectively. Every single time we've seen him goes into the pinfall here after the neck crank, but only a 2 count. I never in my time here, Brad, thought I would ever hear this crowd go crazy for Shawn Hendricks. But tonight, they are in full force. They want to see Legion pull this victory out.
Well, look, man, Shawn Hendricks, man, taking a beating right now, but he is a veteran here of this reality of wrestling, and he has been putting in his best effort I have ever seen in his career in recent weeks. Shawn Hendricks, high on my list, but right now took 2 big suplexes from Rudy Garza, and he blocks that right hand.
Hendricks getting back into this with those short right hands. And look at that, the neck breaker. The neck breaker from Shawn Hendricks. And this is the opening that he's been looking for. This is what he's needed. This place is going crazy. But look at that, Warren Johnson able to stop him before he's able to get the tag to either of his partners.
Look at this. Back suplex there to perfection. Cover 1, 2.
Oh, but not quite enough yet. Warren Johnson right back into that chokehold right there. Got to make sure that he's not actually choking him because the referee would have to get involved here. Look at the Legion corner. Ryan Davidson and Isaiah James are going absolutely nuts. They want to get into this matchup.
Some shoulders to the midsection here by Shawn Hendricks. Trying to create some separation between him. Warren Johnson ducks the clothesline.
Ducks the second one as well. And now that cross body, able to take down Warren Johnson. And once again, Shawn Hendricks has an opportunity to go for a tag here. But the energy may be completely spent. What else does Shawn Hendricks have in the gas tank to be able to stay in this matchup? Oh, here we go. The Bear has been tagged in, and now he takes down the Renegades. The uppercut to Warren Johnson. Ryan Davidson is going absolutely crazy.
Look at that. The Bear calling for his fist drop that he calls the Bear trap.
He's going absolutely nuts. Speedy
There's
Brawley,
BD.
though, able
Spinebuster.
to get him with that spine buster out of nowhere.
Double A style from BD Brawley.
Hendricks, though, ready for the attack as the drop kick takes down BD Brawley to the outside. And now Shawn Hendricks on the other side of the ring. And look at that, the moonsault gets caught. Shawn Hendricks jumps to the outside with that moonsault, and now Rudy Garza able to slide back into the ring as all hell is just breaking loose inside the ring right now. Hold on, Isaiah James. What is Isaiah James doing? He's using the Bear as a step stool, and he just dove to the outside.
Isaiah James says, the hell with gravity. I'm going to the outside. I'm taking out the Renegades, but a big kick from Warren right there.
Warren Johnson able to stun the Bear, but maybe not for long, as now Warren Johnson is to the outside. Etiquette Main, thank you for that $2 super chat. We agree, this action is absolutely insane. As now, the Bear, what's he doing? Is he gonna do it? Ryan Davidson just dove to the outside. I have never seen that.
Have you ever seen a bear fly? Kirby, carry on. The final boss. That is why you bet on the vet, doing whatever it takes on the biggest stage. Wow.
I am just beside myself right now.
Warren Johnson back inside. And now he's looking for that bear trap. No, the bear lariat.
The Bear Lariat, Warren Johnson able to duck below it, and now these two just jockeying for position. As here we go, he's got him up, Davidson driver, no! BD Brawley gets in, splashes Ryan Davidson in the corner. Look at that! Rudy Garza with the Icarus.
Don't fly too close to the sun.
And now the Eye of Ra connects, and the Renegades may have just put this match away too. But Legion able to get in there and break up the pinfall. This match continues.
2.5 right there for Legion.
Shine Bright, thank you for the $9.99. Let's go, Ro Nation, indeed. Now Shawn Hendricks, Warren Johnson back up to their feet. Warren Johnson gets taken out. Rudy Garza now. Look at this. Double underhooks. Now Hendricks though. Hendricks connects with that kick. Takes out Rudy Garza. BD Brawley though with that Samoan drop.
Good God.
That spinning kick landed flush.
Warren Johnson hits him with the shoulder. Kick to the face, to the grill.
And now look at this in the corner. Hurricane run up, but no, gets caught. He gets caught. Legion in perfect position. And now Brad, will fall.
Cover, can he get a cover?
Wait, hold on. They're going to add the exclamation point. Ryan Davidson up top. The Bear flies with the spiral splash. 2, 3.
Wow. Did you see that? Legion and the Bear just did battle with the Renegades, and now they're standing tall. Incredible, Kirby, carry on. Incredible.
I am just beside myself. We didn't see Ryan Davidson fly once. We saw him fly twice.
Wow. The longest reigning tag team champions, Legion. The first Grand Slam champion, Ryan Davidson. You don't get much better than that.
This is the House of Legion indeed, as these three men celebrate their momentous victory over the Renegades. As this crowd is still just going absolutely nuts over the absolute classic we just witnessed. The Renegades now retreating, and you can see Ryan Davidson is just waving goodbye at them. They took the fight to them, and what a fight it was, Brad.
Incredible action.
Tony, thank you for the $5 super chat. By God King, did you see that bear fly? I have never seen a bear fly until tonight, and thank you to KHEA Radio for the $5. No more Renegades! No more Renegades!
That was so good!
Sean Hendricks, all kinds of fired up, coming up to our commentary table here. Oh, I'm ready for more action here, Brad. I am ready for more action.
We are just 2 matches in, but up next, our first title of the night is on the line.
The Queen has entered the kingdom, and Rachel Rose has been at the precipice of trying to become Diamond's champion for the first time. Brad, do you think tonight could be her night?
Well, right now, Kirby, after we look at what we saw from the first 2 contests this evening, anything can happen at Summer of Champions. She has been on the precipice. That's a great word to describe it. Will she punch her ticket in? She's going to have to go through 2 of the very best that we've ever seen to do so. So we'll have to find out.
You know, looking at the field here, Brad, it's definitely going to be a tall mountain to climb. We've got Roxy, we've got the champion, Promise Braxton. Nothing is guaranteed here, but this could absolutely be Rachel Rose's night. Tom Johnson, thank you for that $10 super chat. We're glad you're enjoying the show. Roxy has been making all the waves everywhere right now, Brad. She is currently in that Ring of Honor Women's Championship tournament, and she picked up an amazing victory in the first round as she keeps moving up the ranks.
Well, if I know Roxy, the Prodigy is going to go all the way and win it all and show everyone what the Rogue Diamonds division is all about. And right now, she has the opportunity to regain a championship in which she held longer than any other woman in this company's history.
She also holds the record for the youngest champion in reality of wrestling history. And now she could be one of the few to add her name to the list of being a 2-time Diamonds Division champion.
That includes names, I'm sure, like Kylie Ray, Ivory Robin, Hyon. Great list to be a part of.
But before we even talk about new champions possibly being crowned, we still have to talk about the current champion herself. Promise Braxton has been having the dream run of runs here as Diamond's champion, defeating people like Alex Gracia, defeating people like Zeta Ramir in NXT. The list just goes on and on, Brad. Hyon is even on that list. Promise Braxton has proved that she absolutely deserves to call herself the champion, and she has one tough test today, but you know she's gonna be up to bat.
Absolutely. She has been an enigma. She has been somebody who we have not seen cut from any cloth similar to hers in the Raw Diamonds division. She is special. That's why she's the champ.
Perfection. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. We appreciate all the support. As look at this, the crowd is already getting all kinds of fired up. This is going, the energy is electric here, Brad. This is what Summer of Champions is all about.
Summer of Champions won. At the first Summer of Champions ever, we crowned the first Diamonds champion in history. That was the first time where Cinema became the Raw Diamonds champion. The very next year, Summer of Champions 2, WWE Hall of Famer Lita presented that championship title to Ivory Robin when she had to compete in a match that included WWE NXT superstar Ember Moon. This title has an incredible lineage, and one of these women will walk out of the biggest stage in Raw history still or a new Diamonds champion.
And you can see both women already going after Roxy. They know how much of a danger she is. She is young, but she has a hell of experience as Roxy has this entire crowd with her. Look at that cartwheel. That athleticism by Roxy is what we know her for. She is the prodigy for a reason. She rolls through and now connects with the knees to the midsection. 2 count already. Rachel Rose could not get that pinfall break right there, but now Roxy able to see that Rachel Rose is trying to get back inside the ring. As now Promise Braxton and Roxy are inside the ring. That arm drag, the second one.
Beautiful, wow. One of the great things of getting to sit in this broadcast booth, cover 1, 2, 2.5 right there, 2 count for Roxy. One of the great things about sitting in this booth, Kirby Carry On, you will find out. You get to see the competitors grow, match by match, performance by performance, and somebody like Roxy is sensational. They don't call her the prodigy for no reason. She literally took to this like a duck takes to water or like a bird takes flight. It's been sensational to watch her grow and develop.
And that is what passion will do for you here, Brad. As Roxy able to dive off the ring, but hold on, able to get out of the way as now Rachel Rose connects with that beautiful super kick that she is very well known for. Rachel Rose and Promise Braxton, though, look at this. Instead of going after each other, they focus on Roxy. And now Rachel Rose telling the crowd to just shush for a second so they can hear the impact from that chop, but the crowd is not giving her that whatsoever. Oh, that chop, I can feel it all the way over here. Another one-upsmanship by both women on Roxy.
Here we go. A couple of the Diamonds working together, but you know they can't do it for the entirety of the match. One Diamond can win, not both of them, Kirby.
Absolutely. Now, oh my God, those chops are just absolutely brutal. Now, Brad, I gotta ask here, this is triple threat rules. That means Promise Braxton does not have a champion's advantage. How do you adapt to something like that?
Look, you just go in there with the same game plan that you always have. Promise Braxton's only had one game plan since she walked into the doors a row. That's win. And win by any cost, by any means necessary. And she has proven that so far. That is why she's the champion. I don't think that Promise Braxton gives a damn if there's 1, 2, or 5 other competitors in the match. She's gonna go do what she does and do it better than anybody else.
And lest we forget, you're right, Promise Braxton won that championship in a triple threat match as well.
Absolutely, that is how she cashed the ticket.
And here, look at this. Both women are just completely obliterating Roxy in the corner with all kinds of strikes.
But I like this, to be honest with you. Here's the thing, triple threat match, if you are worried about having to keep track of where everyone is, take one of them out, put them out to pasture, make sure it's just a one-on-one contest. It's actually working right now for Rachel Rose and Promise Braxton.
And both these women are just toying with Roxy right now. And I gotta wonder here now, how long is this partnership gonna last? Oh, hold on, Roxy starting to get back into this, just with the strikes to the midsection to both women. But now the numbers game just completely coming undone for Roxy.
Rachel Rose jaw-jacking with Isaac Bouillon. Isaac Bouillon hadn't had an easy night tonight, has he?
He has not. Everybody seems to just be on his case, but he is doing a great job here as now Promise Braxton takes Roxy over to the other side of the ring. And look at this, both women now working together.
Double Irish whip.
Double tag team action here as now Rachel Rose and Promise Braxton both attempting to go for the pin. But as you mentioned, only one can win.
See, this is where problems begin.
And look at this, Rachel Rose trying to take Promise Braxton out, but instead, Promise Braxton able to take the queen out. Elbow to the midsection. Roxy now able to get back into this. And as you mentioned, the numbers game has dwindled. Only 2 people are in the ring. The champion and one of the challengers. Promise Braxton now sending Roxy to the corner. Hold on, a counter here.
European uppercut to Promise Braxton. Roxy trying to battle back, obviously wearing the wounds of this contest thus far.
Oh, Promise Braxton able to get it out of the way. And look at that, the clothesline from the outside as Promise Braxton. Now the cockiness from the champion. Oh, hold on, look at this. Oh, Rachel Rose able to break up that pinfall. This is where the game plan has to come into play. You don't have eyes in the back of your head. You need to pay attention to all of your surroundings.
Right now, Rachel Rose stepping on the side of the dome piece of Promise Braxton. You talk about Roxy competing in Ring of Honor. Both of these women right here, Rachel Rose and Promise Braxton, competing on the AEW stage as well. Cover 1 and a kick out.
And that kind of experience is irreplaceable. This is why these 3 women are fighting for this championship here tonight. They are 3 of the best women that we have here in the reality of wrestling, but only one can walk away the Diamonds Division champion.
Right now, Rachel Rose trying to make sure that she's positioning herself to be just that, a champion, something that has eluded her entire career here at the Row. And now talking a little smack.
Rachel Rose does like to get in people's heads like that, but look at this. That drop kick, the hesitation drop kick to the back of Promise Braxton, using the ring to an advantage, going for the pinfall. 2 count, but no. Not quite enough yet. Roxy though, able to get the roll up, but no, not quite yet. These 3 are starting to get into the deep waters.
And now a reunion of sorts from Promise and Rachel Rose.
Kick to the midsection from Rachel Rose there.
Trying to use teamwork right now. And Roxy looks like she's taking a beating, Kirby. She has really been put through the ringer in this match.
Oh, look at this. Once again, trying to go for the tag team maneuver, but Roxy able to shift the weight. Rachel Rose throws Promise Braxton onto Roxy. And now, Rachel Rose connects with an elbow. This is Roxy's opportunity.
Both women to the outside, and the Prodigy getting back in the contest.
Roxy, she is gearing up for something big here, Brad. She just dives to the outside. The Prodigy is not going to let this chance escape her to become a 2-time Diamonds Division champion.
Wow. And right now, you can't win the title on the outside. Roxy knows that. Throwing Rachel Rose back into the action, back inside the squared circle.
And now these 2 are the only women in this ring. Remember, the champion does not have to be pinned. And look at this. The punches are just raining down from Roxy. Roxy now connects with that clothesline.
Where she can get to this place, Kirby. We've seen it before where she taps into her reserves.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, taking her for a bit of a spin. The leg sweep. Instead, now she's got Promise Braxton up as well. The leg sweep, DDT combination. Roxy, this could be her opportunity to become 2-time Diamonds Division champion. Going right into the cover. 1, 2. But Rachel Rose able to kick out Roxy back into the pinfall to the champion. 2. But Promise Braxton able to still kick out.
And Roxy asking the referee, are you sure? She knew that that may have been her opportunity to capture the Diamonds title. Now she's gonna have to go to plan B. Oh!
Now here we go, look at this. Roxy able to lift up Promise Braxton to the top rope. This is a dangerous spot here, Brad. That is a huge distance to fall. Rachel Rose able to get back up to her feet. And now I think Roxy's trying to go for a superplex here, but now Rachel Rose in position. This is a bad spot here, Brad. All three women are up, and now all three women are down.
And Rachel Rose falls to the outside, leaving the champion and Roxy.
All three women are just exhausted here, Brad, and they have put each other through everything. Absolutely everything. Promise Braxton and Roxy now starting to stir back up to their feet.
Who's gonna get to the vertical base first? They will obviously have the advantage. Both of them just crawling.
Now here we see Roxy able to connect with that elbow to the champion, but Promise Braxton fires back. And now between these two now, it is just an absolute war of attrition. Who is going to be the first to fall?
Oh!
Oh, Roxy able to fire back. And I promise Braxton herself able to fire back as well. These two are just throwing everything except the kitchen sink at each other.
Look at that, spinning heel kick, back heel kick.
Oh, here we go. This is how Roxy won the championship. That spinning facebuster. If she's able to land, she could win the championship, but Promise Braxton had it scouted. As now Promise Braxton, she's got Roxy up. We could be seeing it. The Promised Land could be here, the broken promise. But both of these women know each other so well. The spinning power slam from Promise Braxton to Roxy going into the pinfall.
Cover one.
But Rachel Rose able to get out there and break up the pinfall. Roxy's in a lot of trouble. She's starting to roll. As now it is a contest between Promise Braxton and Rachel Rose in the middle of this ring.
Rachel Rose countering out of that. Sends her into the ropes.
Oh, look at that! The spear may have broken Promise Braxton in half and gotten Rachel Rose the championship. But Roxy able to break it up.
That could have been all Kirby carry-on.
Roxy now trying to send Rachel Rose to the outside, but she gets caught.
Oh!
As Roxy now just slams Rachel Rose, starts to flip her back over, and the knee to the face connects from Roxy. Rachel Rose, though, able to use the ropes to be able to escape and go to the outside. And we're back once again to Roxy versus Promise Braxton in the ring.
And now Roxy turning her attention back to the champion.
Here we go, Brad. Here we go. The spinning facebuster once again scouted from Promise Braxton.
Broken promise.
Look at that! The broken promise from the champion.
Wait a minute,
Roxy was able to roll out. Roxy was able to roll out.
Roxy had the presence of mind to get out of there. And now, Rachel Rose hangs up Promise Braxton on that top rope. Oh my
The super kick connects, but now, Brad, look at this. Oh, with her head. Rachel Rose into the pinfall. Two, three, and we have a new Diamonds Division champion. The Queen has seized her throne here, Brad.
She came into this match the only one who had not held that championship. She walks out of Summer of Champions, the biggest stage in this company's history, as the Reality of Wrestling Diamonds champion.
Kansas Creative Sports Alliance with that super chat right there saying, "Get him, Rachel." Well, she absolutely did, as she now holds that championship above her head. And now, the kingdom is here. Everybody is gonna bend the knee to Rachel Rose, Brad.
You're going to have to, Kirby. You have no choice.
because before she was missing one thing. That was the crown jewel. And now she has it.
Tom Johnson, once again, thank you for that $10 super chat. I am still just absolutely amazed that Rachel Rose has finally claimed the crown as she stands tall as the Diamonds Division champion here tonight at Summer of Champions 7.
Having her loyal subject, Isaac Bouillon, there, put the title on her, having some trouble.
She's gonna need more loyal servants than that there, Brad. But
Yeah.
look at that, again, just holding the championship above her head. And tonight, the Queen walks away back into her throne room with that crown.
Impressive.
Absolutely impressive. I am amazed with how good Summer of Champions has been here so far. But it's Summer of Champions. It's the biggest night here at Reality of Wrestling every year. And it's about to get even bigger, Brad. We've got a ladder match coming up next. A ladder match!
A ladder match, but we're also here for the boss himself.
Well, the boss is making his way onto the stage right now. We're doing great, Book. We're doing great.
I want everybody to give Kirby a round of applause.
But if you got a couple of announcements today as far as action, reality, and wrestling spread.
First and foremost, let's give it up for the king of solar screens in the house. Give it up, baby. Where you at? Where you at? Guys, are we having an awesome show tonight? This is Reality of Wrestling, guys. I want you guys to know that you guys built Reality of Wrestling, and I thank you for it. We got a whole lot more for you tonight. The main event, of course, Will All Day. It's going to be a night to remember, a match, guys, that you're going to remember for a very long time. I want to say Kevin Cole, Will All Day. Those of you guys, they grew up right here in Reality of Wrestling. And they're going to give you guys a great show tonight, but those two guys are going to go on to represent Reality of Wrestling doing big things one day. I need you guys to know that this song is right here.
goes right there. Kirby Carry On, the man himself, Booker T, guy who created all of this. But up next, you were talking about it a minute ago, you have that 6-man ladder match.
It's going to be absolutely insane here. And honestly, this one could honestly change the future of the reality of wrestling.
Put some respect on my man's name over here.
It's not, the show's not about me, it's about the people inside the ring. And we're about to throw it out there over to them because this match could shape the future of reality of wrestling. We have 6 men entering this ladder match who have never won a championship here in reality of wrestling, and they're about to get a shot at possibly one of those championships.
To my understanding, a shot at any championship of their choosing, including our main prize. We'll see what happens.
Diego de la Cruz possibly having his breakout match in that Rise to Wrestling Royalty Tournament not too long ago against Will Allday, the current Texas champion. And now he could have the opportunity to win an opportunity at any championship of his choosing.
Opportunity is an opportunity.
Everything,
opportunity
everywhere.
Opportunity
That's what we're all here for.
Well, you know, it is Summer of Champions, and conspicuous by its absence, the accordion.
That's true.
What do you know about the accordion? It's not here.
It's maybe he is just dropping it for today because he's focused on possibly winning that contract that's hanging right up there. How tall is that? How high up is that?
Well, look, Diego de la Cruz is, you know, about 5'10", 6 foot tall. It's about at least 12 to 15 feet up in the air, and that's why you need a ladder to get up there, Kirby Carry On. And one of these 6 men is going to be the man to do it.
This man right here, Brad, he is the one possibly with the least experience in this matchup, but he is absolutely the dark horse of this race.
No, more than the dark horse, that's my pick right there. When you talk about total pet, look at that. Look at the vertical leap. This is a physical specimen. What he lacks in experience, he makes up for in just raw, natural ability. Blake Cortez is the future of this industry.
It's all about that mentality that he brings to the table. And honestly, he is just ice cold with his intentions. The Buzzer, Tommy Bolton, has been here at the Reality of Wrestling for a little bit over 2 years now as a competitor, Brad. And honestly, every single time he comes out here, he is just a little bit better. Could tonight be his night?
It very well could be, ever since he now has donned this new name, the Buzzer. He has changed his mentality. He has changed his persona. He changes the way that he eats, sleeps, lifts weights, works out. He's gone through a complete metamorphosis. If there's any night, it could be tonight.
From Houston, Texas,
Now Emilio Tovar here, honestly, we talk about Blake Cortez being the dark horse. This kid could very well just be the underdog of this whole thing.
Every time we have seen him, he has this crowd in the palm of his hand. He is also somebody, not with the most experience in the world, but that heart that he's got can move mountains. It can make anything possible.
Well, we've seen people here begin their careers in reality of wrestling with almost no experience, and then they take the world by storm. Gino himself became reality of wrestling champion in such short time. Kylie Ray won the Diamonds Division Championship on her debut. I think he could do something similar.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Chris Carter is going to be the wild card of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. If you have never seen him in action before, honestly, you're going to need replay. I'm saying it right now. You're going to have everything ready to go because this man is a human highlight reel.
Not to be confused with NFL Hall of Famer Chris Carter. This Chris Carter brings something different to his battlefield. It's not the gridiron, it's the squared circle. And like you said, Kirby Carrion, you gotta see it to believe it. This guy is a complete innovator.
Look at that, the athleticism already on display just in his entrance alone. But what's gonna happen when you add ladders into the mix? Jonathan Vega, the man with the most experience in this matchup. And honestly, we can call him a Reality of Wrestling original. As of late, he started coming into his own as a singles competitor, always being a part of La Familia. But now, this could be Jonathan Vega's moment. This could be the night that he was waiting for to break through that ceiling and call himself a singles champion.
Absolutely. Jonathan Vega, veteran of this company. We will see what each of these men brings to this match. So many dynamics, and then as you said a minute ago, you throw a ladder in there, all of a sudden things become chaotic.
This is a perfect recipe for disaster here, Brad. And it's going to be disaster for 5 men, but one is going to walk away with a championship opportunity in their pocket. As we see all 6 men starting to get into the ring slowly, measuring each other as best as they can before this contest begins. The bell hasn't rung. This hasn't been made official yet. The entire battlefield is still just getting set.
Here we go.
Yes, here we go. The bell has officially rung, and immediately everybody just starts going after each other. There are no pinfalls, no submissions. The only way to win here, ladies and gentlemen, is to grab a ladder, climb up it, and that contract up there, you gotta grab it to claim the prize.
Absolutely. Blake Cortez right here in front of us, taking it to Jonathan Vega. I see Tommy Bolton and Chris Carter. Oh!
Chris Carter using the ring to his advantage, just with a baseball slide to the outside, but he slides right back in. It's not Cortez. Tries to go with that clothesline, but Carter kicking the face of Cortez. And now it's Carter and Vega inside the ring. Vega trying to send Carter right into the ladder there that's set up outside. But here we see Diego de la Cruz grabbing it, getting it out of the way. Very, very smart. Vega now setting up Chris Carter in a very, very dangerous spot here as we see Diego de la Cruz attacking Emilio with that ladder. But Carter and Vega are a very dangerous spot here. And now look at this, Hurricane Rana right into the ladder. Are you kidding me, Brad?
Well, we talked about Chris Carter being an innovator, incredible offense, things that you've never seen before. And look at him right there.
I'm pretty sure I just saw him spin like 3 times over there. What was that? I don't even know what to call that.
Wow. Chris Carter making his road debut on a massive stage. Pay-per-view debut here, reality wrestling for Chris Carter. Ladder match. And out of obscurity, he might go ahead and win this whole damn thing right now.
The ladder is set up in the middle of the ring. All he's got to do is climb up and grab that contract. But Diego de la Cruz able to cut him off right there. And now able to push him away. But Carter lands on his feet. They got to be careful with that ladder there. That is a very, 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 very dangerous spot.
And now Diego de la Cruz wielding the hardware. Chris Carter coming up from behind.
Oh, that chop. You're able to hear it echo and reverberate through the World Gym Arena as now Carter sends De La Cruz into the corner.
Whoa,
Carter landing on both feet. Picks him up, big kick to the grill there.
Oh, Carter now, look at that. Oh, trying to go for a hurricane run-up, but De La Cruz able to catch him. And now, De La Cruz sends Carter into the ladder in the corner. Absolute carnage, and we're not even 5 minutes into this matchup, Brad.
This is the Summer of Champions 7. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the Reality Wrestling YouTube channel. We want to thank the over 500,000 subscribers. And here he goes, the ascent to the contract, Diego De La Cruz.
Emilio, though, able to get there in time, as now it's a fight between De La Cruz and Tovar to get up there and claim that contract. But now Tommy Bolton is in the ring as he's got De La Cruz up. And Luke just plants him down, right onto the ladder.
That takes not weeks, not days, not months, but years off your career to do a ladder match. Taking the offense, having the human flesh pound against a surface that was made to support it, not inflict it with damage.
Oh my God. Emilio Tovar was trying to get Tommy Bolton with that ladder, but the power just won from Bolton. Look at that! The hops from Blake Cortez connecting with that Rough Rider.
That's my pick. That's my pick.
That's your pick, and he could very well be about to climb the ladder right now and claim that prize. He's got to stay focused, though.
Blake Cortez trying to get it set right. Oh, there goes Vega.
Vega now using the ladder to his advantage, ramming Cortez's face into it, and that does not gotta feel good.
Oh, man. This has been crazy already. As now Diego De La Cruz, wait a minute.
Hold on, teammates, La Familia now standing across from each other. These two are former tag team champions together. They're like brothers.
Well, they're literally called La Familia.
Oh, and there it is. That partnership will not die. They are brothers for life.
Former tag team champions.
But this is every man for himself, Brad. How long do you think this partnership could actually last?
Well, we'll find out again. To echo back to that triple threat match for the Diamonds title. Only one of them can walk out with the contract. Right now, my man Blake Cortez taking some damage.
Absolutely, he was just absolutely rammed into that ladder. As Emilio was able to take out De La Cruz, but Vega takes him out with a super kick. As now Vega sets up the ladder into the corner, not trying to go after that contract quite yet. It seems he's got other plans as he's moving the ladders around. And that ladder in the corner, that scares me, Brad. That honestly scares me.
I don't know if Jonathan Vega was an interior decorator in another life. Right now, rearranging the furniture, I guess getting the feng shui of the ring together. Only man standing in the squared circle right now.
This is his opportunity to claim that contract and go to try and fight a champion for a championship opportunity. But look, Chris Carter able to get back into the ring. And now Carter and Vega fighting on top. But only one man can grab that contract. The ladder's wobbling, and now both men fall from the top of the ladder.
Jonathan Vega taking a nasty fall right there. Shows you what that contract means. An opportunity at any championship of your choosing. You got to think everyone would be eyeing that road title.
Oh, hold on, look at this. As Bolton and De La Cruz fight for the ladder. Gosh. The slam onto the ladder takes up both De La Cruz and Bolton.
Well, Vega, one thing about La Familia right there. Cortez back up. There you go, big Blake Cortez.
And this crowd is going crazy for Cortez. You may not be the only one in this building that wants him to win here, Brad.
Well, right now, Cortez. I mean, look at the size of this guy. A freak of power. Look at that raw power. Spent 4 years in the Marine Corps. Oh my gosh.
But he has run right into the ladder. It doesn't matter what your background is. If your face meets that ladder, you're going to fall.
Yeah, I didn't think they went over that in basic training. As Jonathan Vega back up. Oh. And
now Jonathan Vega gets Cortez back into his feet, but Cortez right back into it. He drops Vega into the ladder with all disrespect.
Good God. I don't think Jonathan Vega is going to be able to compete again until Summer Champions 8.
Oh, but Bolton now gets back into the ring, and this is something you got to keep thinking about, Brad. There's 6 other men here in this matchup. You always got to have eyes in the back of your head. Oh my gosh! What is he doing? He's just using the ladder to stomp on Vega's arm, that injured arm from Jonathan Vega.
I love it. I do. I love it. This man is going out taking what's his.
He is an ice-cold killer, Brad, and he is just showing it here. As now Tommy Bolton is next to task, and could he be the one to take out Cortez here? As now Cortez trying to use the ladder again to his advantage. Bolton, though, he knew it. He had it scouted. He knew what was coming. The headbutt connects. Cortez retreats to the corner.
I don't think he had a choice but to retreat to the corner. What a nasty headbutt from Tommy, the Buzzard Bolton.
Now that ladder is set up very dangerously in the center of the ring. It's wide open. That means it's gonna hurt even worse. As now Cortez with a suplex. Oh, hold on, Bolton able to shift the weight. As now Bolton got Cortez up.
Oh man, Cortez.
He tried to go for the Vulture's arrow.
No.
Oh my God!
Destroying the ladder. Big Blake Cortez.
Oh, Chris Carter, though, trying to use the ladder to his advantage, but Cortez, the power, able to bring him back up. And now, the DDT right onto the ladder.
And Blake Cortez eating that ladder. Chris Carter figuring a way out to do it.
That ladder is completely destroyed, Brad. Look at it, it's bent backwards.
I think so are some of these competitors. Chris Carter.
Chris Carter able to connect with a drop kick to Emilio Tovar, who was standing on the top rope. The athleticism from this man is absolutely insane.
Right now, Tovar, Carter, up there on the top rope in a precarious position.
This is a bad spot here as both men are trying to get the other with a superplex. But now Tommy Bolton comes in between them, breaks it up. And now what does Tommy Bolton have in mind here? Oh, hold on, Cortez apparently thinking the exact same thing. Are we about to see 2 men just go for superplexes off the top?
Wait a minute, now La Familia coming.
Oh no, Brad. Look at this. All 6 men are about to go for a tunnel.
Wow. A Tower of Doom. All men are down. This is for an opportunity at championship gold in the reality of wrestling, and they're doing whatever it takes to get the job done. Wow.
I am just beside myself right now. These 6 are leaving it all out there in the ring right now. But look at this, La Familia. Oh, now they're fighting with each other. We've never seen them do this before, but it is for championship opportunities here.
Oh, there's that buzzard headbutt. Becoming quite the weapon in his arsenal. And now La Familia getting taken out by the buzzer.
Tommy Bolton doesn't go for the ladder. Instead, he goes to the outside. And that's got to be a bad call there, Brad. He could have climbed the ladder.
Absolutely. There's a ladder right there in the ring. There's 3 of them in the ring. One might be a little worse for wear, but the buzzer could have been the guy right then and there. And then he goes into the steps.
Those steel steps are nothing to play with, as now Chris Carter is on the outside. And look at this, De La Cruz going for the attack as well. They are on the other side of the ring, as now De La Cruz connects with a chop. Vega setting up the ladder here in a dangerous spot, a very precarious position.
What are they thinking? Oh my good God in heaven. The ladder's not meant for the outside. It's meant for inside the ring.
Hold on, I think they've got Chris Carter set up on a table right now.
Chris Carter is laying on that table.
And now Diego De La Cruz, he's holding onto the ladder. Jonathan Vega slowly climbing up to the top.
Oh my good God in heaven, this is not safe. Do not try this at home.
This is a bad spot here, Brad. Jonathan Vega, though.
No.
Jonathan Vega.
No.
Praying to every god out there.
Oh, my goodness.
Taking out Chris Carter through a table.
That did not look good for anybody involved. Look at the wreckage of human bodies laying all inside the World Gym Arena. And now Tovar, the only man standing in the ring. This could be his opportunity.
The rookie of this matchup could be walking away with a contract as he's got the ladder set up. And this is Emilio Tovar's opportunity to possibly get himself a championship shot. He's close. But Diego de la Cruz able to take him down still. Emilio not in a good spot here as he's trying, I think, to go for a chokehold here. But
wait a minute.
Wait, hold on. Diego de la Cruz got him up on his shoulders.
De la Cruz.
Oh! Dropping the dime from the ladder.
What is it going to take for one of these men to climb up those 8 steps, those 7 steps, and claim the prize? Jonathan Vega now standing inside the ring.
Jonathan Vega could just be seconds away from the biggest opportunity of his career thus far as he is climbing up. He is close. He is just fingertips away.
Wait a minute.
But Cortez using the chair onto Jonathan Vega's injured arm.
Blake Cortez doing what he has to do, and I love it. Climb the ladder, Blake. Climb the ladder.
You talk about your favorite here, Brad. He may be just seconds away as he's climbing up. But look at this. Hold on, Tommy Bolton. Tommy Bolton made his way into the ring. Cuts him off.
That headbutt.
Tommy Bolton now looking at the contract. He's climbing up.
No.
He's climbing up. This is his shot. Tommy Bolton could be cementing his name in Summer Champions history. And he grabbed the contract. Tommy Bolton walked through the doors here back in 2017, Brad. And now here we are, 4 years later, having won the biggest match of his career. And now he is just moments away from possibly becoming champion, any championship of his choice.
He has that contract in his hands, and that is as good as gold. He is going to be able to cash that in when he wants to and call his shot, and potentially be entered into the upper echelon in reality of wrestling. Tommy the Buzzard Bolton, victorious at SOC 7. Incredible.
All 6 men left it out there. And that, look at all the ladders inside the ring. I'm pretty sure at least 2 of those are broken and unusable.
They're not gonna, yes. Hopefully Booker T kept the receipts because he needs to make a return after the damage brought to those ladders. Insanity.
Edge, you have a big match tonight. Tell me, what's going on in your mind?
This is summer. Hey, kid. Did a good job out there, man. Maybe next time, though.
Hey, what do you know about it next time?
Boy, you crazy?
Jump up.
Back up. Hey, back up. Come on.
Lost your mind. Come on. Come on. I got your number. I got your number.
Well, Brad, I think we just saw the TV champion have an altercation in the back.
Introducing first, the challenger from the wastelands of Sparta. This is the Savage King.
The Savage King, what a man! He is making his way to the ring right now, and he looks absolutely ready for war.
Wow, the Savage King with a royal entrance, fitting of a Greek god. And he has an opportunity to come in here and become the Reality Wrestling Television Champion, and crazy enough, Kirby Carry-On, win his first title in the row.
Absolutely, we saw him fight for the Reality Wrestling Championship, but you know, it's a whole different ballgame here for the TV Championship, and he's got his battalion with him, but he is going against no ordinary man here tonight.
Savage King with bodyguards and beautiful women, ready for a big moment.
The television champion making his way to the ring, and no one has been able to stop this behemoth at all, Brad. No one's even come close.
No one's even come close since he took that championship off the Mysterious Q back at the Summer of Champions. Edge Stone has not crumbled to any man who has battled him inside of a Raw arena.
This is going to be a titan clash here between these two. We've got a king, we've got Stone Island, but only one can walk away as the television champion. And honestly, I'm just in awe that they look much bigger out here than I'm used to.
You got the best seat in the house, kid. Interesting, though, just a second ago, seeing that interaction between Blake Cortez, who was less than victorious, shall we say, in his latter match, and Edge Stone. Nevertheless, Stone has quite the gargantuan task ahead of him. Remember, the Savage King had to defeat Mysterious Q and Zach Mason to find himself in this contest for that championship right there, the television championship. And personally, my favorite championship here in Reality of Wrestling, because I know what it can do for your career. We've seen what it's done for Edge Stone. If you want to go all the way back to the WCW days, the first singles title that Booker T held, the television title.
Absolutely, it has a lot of history. It's got a special place in the Reality of Wrestling, and honestly, it is what kickstarts careers here in the Reality of Wrestling. Is what separates everybody that walks through the door and the next level of talent.
You gotta think of Rex Andrews, won the television champion first, went on to become the Reality of Wrestling champion. Mysterious Q, Gino Medina, all have battled for this illustrious prize. And in our main event, Will All Day, Cam Cole, title for title. Both of those men, former television champions.
Absolutely, as here we see these two. Normally, they are used to the power game, but each other's power, they're neutralized. They don't get that advantage. This is going to be just a clash between these two giants right now.
We shall see.
Both of them now just taking shots at each other, trying to take the other one down. Shoulder block after shoulder block. This is just scary power that we're seeing inside the ring. Savage King now taking a shot, but look at this. Edge Stone using the speed. but Savage King able to dismantle. He just disoriented him to where he took him down with a shoulder block.
Savage King asking for a test. Is this a test of strength?
You know, I have to ask Brad, we talked about the neutralization of each person. How do you come up with a new game plan when your biggest thing in your arsenal is no longer available?
Yeah, right, you're all right. You have to start thinking smart. You got to start thinking of ways to innovate your offense on the fly. Try something, throw it against the wall, see if it sticks. But right now we're going to see who's the most powerful between these two in the age-old classic test of strength.
Now while these two men just try and test each other, we would like to send a shout out to the sponsor for Edgestone, Digital Impact Agency, as they have backed up their man here, the TV champion. But Savage King is trying to take that man down and claim that championship for himself.
Savage King now taking the advantage here.
Oh my God! Edgestone sends him into the corner, and now the strikes are starting to come down. Savage King is staggered. I think this is the first time we've actually seen him in such a spot here. As now, Savage King, oh, he gets caught, and now the belly-to-belly overhead suplex to the Savage King.
The power, you can't even put it on a register. You can't measure it by a meter. Oh, right there though, looks like Savage King trying to outsmart him. And there comes that innovation of offense that I was telling you about. Not something we normally see from the Savage King. Right here.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that. Oh my God.
Savage King taking flight. And that is innovation of power right there.
Good God in heaven. I did not think that we would see that. We've really seen it all tonight at Summer of Champions 7, haven't we? We've seen flying bears and Savage Kings.
Oh, he's got to do what he's got to do to become the television champion, Brad. And he is just pulling out all the stops, as Edgestone is probably the most staggered we have ever seen him as he gets put up against the apron. And now Savage King is just piling it on.
Throwing him back inside the ring. That's where a champion will be crowned here at the Reality of Wrestling. And a cover. One. Kick out after one. Think about the power still in the reserves of the television champion.
He didn't become television champion for no reason, Brad, as we talk about. That is what made Edgestone the breakout star that he is today. But now Savage King wants that glory for himself, and he's going to have to do everything to take that away from the Titan of Stone Island.
From one Titan to another. Clash of Titans, Wrath of Titans. However you want to characterize what we're seeing right now, this is the Summer of Champions 7. We have already seen one title change hands. The Reality Wrestling Diamonds champion is now Rachel Rose. Savage King looking to make it 2 for 2.
And we normally don't see Edgestone in this kind of spot here, Brad. We normally, as I mentioned, always see him in the driver's seat, but the Savage King able to just completely go with his own will, as now Edgestone is dropped to his knees. And Savage King going to the ropes. Oh, Edgestone gets back to his feet and gets met by a clothesline.
An incredibly successful run as the television champion, and right now he is showing why. Oh man.
I was about
to say, I think we're seeing a new side of Edgestone. He said, you want to be savage, I can be savage.
Now Edgestone grabbing a hold here of the King. Wait, hold on. There's no way. There's no way. He just deadlifted him into that backbreaker.
1, 2. Kick out. That was an impressive exhibition of strength and power like only the television champion can bring.
Now Edgestone is getting into this as the crowd here for Summer of Champions is fully behind the TV champion. Edgestone now sending Savage King to the ropes, and he catches him. Look at that, able to lift him up into a powerbomb position, but the Savage King able to get out, and he just flips over Edgestone. Now that kick to the face. Savage King could be looking for something huge. That short arm clothesline is only able to get him a 2 count.
An incredible, sold-out, standing room only crowd here at Summer of Champions 7. We still have more action to come, Kirby, our main event coming up soon. But right now, these two are putting on main event level action. Savage King!
Oh, Savage King trying to drop with that senton, but Edgestone managed to get out of the way. As you can see, his battalion is just waiting on the outside. They're already expecting a coronation of a new champion, but not if Edgestone has anything to say about it. Savage King connects with that short arm punch right there. Now Edgestone fires back, and these two are just going with everything that they've got in the tank. Edgestone able to spin out Savage King, sends him into the corner, connects with that body splash as the television champion is starting to get fired up, but
there it goes.
He gets cut off by the Savage King, as now the Savage King is trying to go,
whoa!
What was that?
That's that innovation of offense, and look at the power from the TV champ.
Now he could very much be looking for that blockbuster that he has been able to do, or perhaps even that tectonic shift.
Either one is impressive as he, look at that vertical leap.
That back elbow connected into the face of the Savage King, as now the Savage King could be in a lot of trouble as he gets lifted up onto the shoulders of Edgestone, but able to break free. Now gets caught once again, and look at this, a one-arm choke slam.
Edgestone proud of his work.
Oh, but now Edgestone, what? With a standing moonsault.
2.5.
That was a close call, but the athleticism shown by the TV champion is something we have never seen before. We have all kinds of firsts here tonight, Brad.
This is the 7th Summer of Champions I have been a part of, and I gotta tell you, so far it's been the absolute best. And Edgestone with a display of athleticism like none other. This is why we are the front row of sports entertainment and professional wrestling all along the Gulf Coast, and one of the biggest independent wrestling YouTube channels in the entire planet. This is the reality of wrestling.
Here we see, look at this. Oh, Edgestone got the referee down because of the Savage King. He had him up on his shoulders. Isaac Bouillon
got clipped in the eye right there.
It's now, look at that! The Savage fatality, but hold on, I think Edgestone may have countered it.
It looked like he did. And right now, both men are down.
Claims the television championship, but not without the help of a Spartan from his battalion.
A Spartan ran down to the ring and has cost the Savage King, or excuse me, cost Edgestone the television championship, and that now belongs to the Savage King.
Wait, hold on, Brad, hold on!
Oh,
he just
my
took off the
goodness.
mask! That's Blake Cortez! You gotta be kidding me! Blake Cortez just cost Edgestone the television championship. It seems that Blake Cortez did not like that altercation that they had in the back, and he wanted to get even.
Blake Cortez has just cost Edgestone the television championship. But what will that cost Blake Cortez in return?
Edgestone, the frustration in his eyes. You can see it. If I'm Blake Cortez, I'm running out of the building right now. I'm out. I'm running out the building right now.
I think he just called his shot, Kirby Carry-On. Great performance by both of those competitors. You just hate to see it in that way.
Well, I mean, regardless, we have crowned a new television champion here today, Brad, and I mean, it's already been a crazy night.
It's not over yet.
Introducing first, representing the Renegades of Wrestling, from Dallas, Texas,
Jay Alexander making his way out to the ring in quite possibly one of the biggest matches of his young career. And we would like to send a special shout out to Thomas Cade Holmes and Bergenson Chiropractic for sponsoring our athlete here tonight, as the purveyor of violence is just going to be an absolute spectacle here today.
Jay Alexander has really come into his own in the recent weeks and months, running with the Renegades of Wrestling, but tonight, no Renegades are flanking his side. Oh, look at that. Well, what a classy guy.
Absolutely classy. And here's the interesting part here, Brad. Jay Alexander has told the Renegades, stay in the back. I got this. He's very much still a part of the group, but he wants to take care of business by himself.
There he is. Set the pace, set the speed, set the standard, set the tempo. Terrell Tempo back in the World Gym Arena.
It has been a little bit over, I think, 2 years now since we've seen Terrell Tempo in the squared circle here in the World Gym Arena. And my God, this place just came alive.
Terrell Tempo, former reality wrestling television champion, in there now with one of the Renegades of Wrestling. And the last time that we saw Terrell Tempo inside the WGA, I believe he was taken out by the Renegades.
He was, absolutely. I remembered it was actually right here in this stage when Terrell Tempo was letting us know that he was not going to be here. He was going to take a little bit of time off, but that time off has done him wonders. He looks great, Brad.
Oh, he looks sensational. Terrell Tempo has always been a favorite of the WGA, but also this man is an athlete. He is a specimen. He is great inside the squared circle. He also has a mixed martial arts background that he tries to use at his advantage at any moment that he can. Terrell Tempo, Jay Alexander, this is your co-main event of the evening.
Here we go, both men locking up in the center of the ring, but Jay Alexander just tossing Terrell Tempo to the side, as here we're going to see what Terrell Tempo can do against the power of Jay Alexander.
This is the first time these two men have ever locked up in any ring anywhere. They have never faced each other. It is completely brand new.
And what kind of game plan do you have to bring to the table here, Brad? If you've never even like competed against somebody like this,
well,
how do you do?
You have to watch some game tape. You definitely have to watch game tape, see what these competitors are able to do, but a lot of it's going to come in these opening minutes of the match, trying to feel each other out, seeing which way the wind blows in terms of the competition.
Oh, here we go. Could we be seeing paying dividends this early, but instead switches into a power slam. As Terrell Tempo is also sponsored here tonight by Caleb Vertumis. Thank you so much for sponsoring our athletes. As there, look at that. Vintage Tempo dropping the elbow.
Jay Alexander trying to roll out of the way, had the right idea, but cover one, and a kick out.
That right there, Brad, tells me that Jay Alexander did his homework. He knows Terrell Tempo is somebody that he cannot take lightly.
Right now, Jay Alexander finding a way, trying to find a way out of this. Terrell Tempo has a full Nelson, and there it is.
Now Jay Alexander sends Tempo into the corner. Misses, though, as Tempo gets out of the way. And these two just jockeying for position as Jay Alexander. Oh, look at that. Tempo grabbing the ropes, getting that leverage. And now the hops from Tempo. And now that back kick. That is classic Tempo that we haven't seen here for 2 years. But the people here still love him just as if he never left.
He's one of the best of all time during his time here at the Row. And now Jay Alexander, you know what? Some people might say this is cowardly by sticking outside the ring. I don't believe that. I think this is a smart strategy right now by Jay Alexander, utilizing the 10 count to the best of his ability to get a breather. Oh, well, Terrell Tempo put a stop to that, though.
Trying to take a breather for sure, is now able to ram Jay Alexander's face into the apron. But it looks like Tempo says that was just one. He could be trying to go for two, but Jay Alexander pushes him off as he's now going inside the ring. Jay Alexander, though, grabbing the ref. Very smart right there to create that separation. Any means necessary as he connects with that uppercut that lays out Tempo.
And now going back to the outside, breaking up the count, trying to take the battle to Terrell Tempo.
Now look at this. As we get deeper into this matchup, who do you think the slow and methodical pace will be better for? Is it going to be Tempo or is it going to be Jay Alexander?
You know what? I'll cover here. One and a kick out. I think it could be either. Really, they're both such physical specimens. Look at these guys. You can tell they put the work in the gym. You can tell they have their cardio together. I'm not sure that if either one gets into deep waters, they're going to be sucking up wind at all.
Oh, but now the power from Jay Alexander, able to lift up Tempo, sends to the corners. You can look at that, Tempo covering up. He has no other option as Jay Alexander's not even giving him any space to breathe.
But also when you feel that onslaught of offense and you're not in a position, especially with spacing, to try to counter that, that's only thing you can do is try to cover up. Those are actually great instincts by Tempo, and you see this using Jay Alexander's own momentum against him, putting the knees to the grill right there.
Now Tempo,
good God.
Tempo gets caught by that elbow. And, oh, hold on, Jay Alexander with a running power slam into the center of the ring. Only able to get a 2 count, however, and this match will continue.
Coming up next, our main event, title for title, guaranteed a new champion will be crowned. Will it be Cameron Cole, the reality wrestling champion, taking on that Texas title, or will it be Will Allday taking on the Road Prize? We find out next. We're back in the ring right here. Kirby, carry on. Terrell Tempo, Jay Alexander. This is a big spot opportunity for both of these men. This is Jay Alexander's opportunity to prove that he can do it on his own. He doesn't need any backup, and this is Tempo's opportunity to show Booker T and the entire Row Nation he still is one of the best in this industry.
As Tempo's able to get back into a vertical base, now he is connecting with those elbows to the midsection, and that should be loosening up the hold, but Jay Alexander is not allowing him any space whatsoever. There it is, he finally broke the hold, and now Tempo got Alexander up, but Alexander able to get on his feet. Ducks the clothesline. Alexander now, though, catches him with that spine buster that will make Arn Anderson proud. Jay Alexander taking a moment to really let his work sink in here, as now he's got Tempo in a bad spot. And here we go, Alexander. Oh my God, he tried to go for that standing moonsault, but he got caught by Tempo with the knees up. That could be the opening that Tempo needed to get back into this matchup. That drop kick, beautiful connection from the former TV champion. Jay Alexander seems to be out of it. as now the back elbow connects, and Tempo gets back up to his feet.
Tempo rocking it right now. Oh!
But he gets caught with that right hand from the purveyor of violence. Oh. And now that spinning power slam could be all she wrote. Tempo into the cover, 2.
And
but Alexander able to kick out before the 3. Look at this, Brad. Tempo calling for it. He's saying it's time to pay some dividends. Could it be time for Tempo to go to the moon?
He's calling for it.
He's got him in position. Jay Alexander in a bad spot here, swinging him around. But Jay Alexander using the momentum to get the pinfall attempt there. But Tempo gets him rolled back up. He did it. Tempo wins.
Terrell Tempo.
Oh, but hold on, Jay Alexander does not like that result. As now Jay Alexander is just attacking Tempo.
Oh, come on. He beat you fair and square. There's no reason to act like this.
I think Jay Alexander thought this was supposed to be his night. This was the night where he was going to get into that higher level, but he got caught, Brad. He got caught.
He got caught by somebody who has veteran instincts and doesn't shy away from the stage that is the Summer of Champions. Nevertheless, despicable acts by a classless individual named Jay Alexander. Somebody get him out of this ring. He needs to be fined and suspended for his actions right now. This is no way to conduct yourself here at the Summer of Champions.
Jay Alexander seems, wait, hold on here. I think he just grabbed the microphone. I guess he's got some words to say. Well, he says that he wants a rematch against Terrell Tempo. Definitely not happy with the result here today. And I mean, if I'm Booker T, I am hoping to see that rematch.
Well, I would love to see it. Terrell Tempo came and did what he was supposed to do. Get a big W. Jay Alexander, a jealous type. Can't stand for someone else to get the spotlight.
And now we are getting set up here for our main event here, Brad. This is what the Summer of Champions is all about. We are going to have title for title. Texas champion Will Alday going up against Reality of Wrestling champion Cam Cole.
Absolutely, this is the biggest match in Reality of Wrestling history. Two former best friends, two homegrown superstars from the Reality of Wrestling go battle. One man walks out with 2 championships. Let's take a look on how we got here. Will Alday versus Cameron Cole in our main event at Summer of Champions 7.
Will Alday versus Cameron Cole. Texas champion versus Reality of Wrestling champion. Years in the making. Ex-best friend versus ex-best friend. I know what I'm getting into. I know you're one of the most exciting, high-flying wrestlers in the business today. And for every punch you have, Will, I know the counter punch. Long ago, the years where we used to train together, and I remember every move. I remember everything in your arsenal, Will. So what is it gonna take? You see, for me, I'll do whatever it takes, and you're gonna find that out, Will.
Will Alday versus Cam Cole once again. But this time it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be best friend versus best friend now. It's not gonna be me looking in your eyes knowing that at the end of this, we just wanna see who the better man is. Yeah, let's talk about that match. And Cam, I knew getting into the ring with you then, how good you were. Cam, I know now that you're even more dangerous. But Cam, you strayed. Ever since you and I faced in that last match, a year ago, something changed. And you started walking down this dark path where you would do anything to win, Cam. And you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like weakness.
Weak? Weak? It's 2021. You do whatever it takes to get what you want, and I'm the poster boy, the head honcho. Reality of wrestling, over the past 8 months, you've given everybody you got, the best in the business, and I've taken them down one by one. I'm the greatest reality of wrestling champion in history. You know what makes a man weak, Will? Is not being able to do whatever it takes to get to where you want to be. Will all day? I could beat you all day. I could beat you any day.
So, Will, what does make a man weak?
That's easy. Fear. And Cam, I can smell your fear from a mile away. Because at Summer of Champions, I'm not going to do anything different than I normally do. I'm going to come at you with everything I got. And you, knowing that no matter what you do, where you go, who you use, what you bring in, no matter what, you're not going to be enough. And Cam, that fear, when everything is stripped away, and you have to sit alone in your apartment and look yourself in the mirror and know that you are just not enough, that's what you're afraid of. At Summer of Champions, Cameron Cole, I'm whipping your ass and I'm taking your title.
Texas champion all damn day. Will All Day is in the building.
Will All Day coming out rocking from a great guitar solo, but he knows this is his night. This is his opportunity. Can he cash in and become the first man to be double strapped in Raw history?
If there's any man that's gonna do it, it could definitely be Will All Day. This man has made an absolute, his trajectory in the reality of wrestling has been unlike anything before. At our last Summer of Champions, he claimed the television championship in one of the craziest matches I've ever seen against Brandon Steen. And now, at Summer of Champions 7, he goes up against his best friend, former best friend,
Former best friend indeed. These two guys started here together. They traveled not just the country, but the globe together, putting on the best professional wrestling spectacles that anybody had seen in any of the continents. Tonight they clash.
Tonight they clash on the biggest stage, Summer Champions 7, title for title. Again, it was 2 years ago, to reference the match you just talked about with Brennan Steen, where they tore up this entire facility. Because of 2020, we missed a whole Summer of Champions.
Yep.
Tonight, Summer of Champions 7, the biggest match in our company's history.
We go from one champion to the other as Bad Cameron Cole, the Reality of Wrestling champion, is making his way to the ring. And honestly, Brad, in my time here, I never really thought Cameron Cole would become Reality of Wrestling champion, but he has defied all the odds, and he has honestly stepped up to the plate and gone above and beyond.
He absolutely has. Cam Cole found himself in a predicament. He found himself in a triple threat cage match at the Christmas Chaos. But guess what? He cashed in on that moment. He became the champion, and he has defended and held that title for the last 9 months.
And he's defeated a who's who's list here in Reality of Wrestling. Mantell, Ryan Davidson, Savage King, and he still stands here as your champion. And now he could be claiming another prize, and that's the Texas Championship. And
This is your main event. The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it is a title-for-title winner takes all match. Introducing first, he hails from the Lone Star States. He is the reigning, defending Texas champion, all damn day, and his opponent from Santa Monica, California. He is the reigning, defending Reality Wrestling champion. He is the baddest in the game, Cameron Cole.
this place has become unglued, Brad. This is the main event. This is what it's all about. The Texas Championship, the Reality of Wrestling Championship. They are both on the line, and only one man can walk away with both of those titles around their shoulders.
And here's the thing, too. If Will Allday can cash in, he'll become the first man to hold both those titles simultaneously and hold the Reality Wrestling Championship for the first time in his illustrious career. If Cam Cole gets the job done, he enters a very exclusive club, becoming a Grand Slam champion in Reality of Wrestling. He's been the television champion. He's been a tag champion. Right now, the current road champion. If he wins the Texas title, he does it just like Ryan Davidson has done in the past and become a Grand Slammer.
And look at that, both championships are being held up, and we are just a few short minutes away from seeing who is going to be walking out with both of those titles. Honestly, Brad, I'm not even in the ring, and I'm feeling nervous for both of these men. How must they be feeling right now?
They know this is their biggest opportunity, and there's the bell, and here we go. Will Allday versus Cameron Cole, title for title at Summer of Champions.
As we get started with this matchup, we want to send shout-outs to Bergenson Chiropractic and Ryan Romano for sponsoring Will Allday, and we would like to thank the King of Solar Screens for sponsoring Cameron Cole.
Cameron Cole looking for a quick roll up there, snapmare. Going for a kick, Will Allday.
Oh, the autograph was just moments away from being signed and spelling doom for Cameron Cole.
I got this talk to Will Allday before the big match this evening, before the main event. and I asked him, what is your game plan in there against Cameron Cole? He said it's going to be my same game plan I've always gone in with. It is always done right by me. I come out victorious. I do not need to alter it whatsoever for the road champion.
As here we see both of these just trying to get in better position. That headlock takeover, beautiful form from Will Alday. As right now, he is just trying to, they're trying to just measure each other to see how they react. Even though they have been friends before and they know each other's game plans probably to a T, they've evolved since that friendship ended. So there could be new tricks up their sleeves that they could bring out here for this matchup.
Absolutely, but one thing I know about Cam Cole, this guy, you can say what you want to. He does have a bad attitude. Is he the baddest in the game? Sure. Is he the current man? Absolutely. And he does his homework. He strategizes. He does game tape. He tries to get any little insight of information so he can use to his advantage to do one thing, that's retain that road title.
And here you see, look at that, that flip from Will Alday using the ring to his advantage. And that's one thing that I'm really amazed by both of these competitors. They know how to use their environment to their advantage.
Right now, both of them really trying to get a feel for one another. You have to know when you train together like these two have, when you ride the roads, y'all talk about your game. You talk about things that you want to try to implement in your offensive and defensive arsenal when it comes to competing inside the squared circle. All that insight, all that knowledge is in both these men's head. They're going to be looking out for, as you said, their tricks. Have they learned any new ones? I'm not sure. I'm sure they're going to try to do that here on this stage. But right now, I still feel like it's been a feeling out process between these two.
And I know that they definitely have to be, you know, taking it slow. They don't want to be the one that makes that first mistake, because that first mistake could be what cost them, as Alday right here was trying to go for a hip toss, but that kick misses, and now Cameron Cole able to take down the Texas champion. Sends him to the outside now, and now Cameron Cole just flexing for the crowd here. He is definitely someone that has been feeling himself a lot over the past 7 months in his reign as Reality of Wrestling champion.
Well, and as well he should. As you said, he's beaten all kinds of big names here in this company, and he learned a very valuable lesson in that Christmas Chaos match. Remember when he was perched on top of that steel cage? He could have done the thing that the crowd wanted him to do. Oh, look at that. Jump off that cage, leap, and do this death-defying risk-taking maneuver. What did he do? He did the smart thing. Jumped down and became the champion. Cameron Cole is a smart competitor.
And look at this. Oh my God, that Hurricane Rana, the speed of it was just absolutely insane, as now Will Alday connects with that soccer kick to the lower back. And Cameron Cole gets kicked once again, and now Will Alday going into the cover here, but no championship win yet. That spinning kick into the corner. Will Alday starting to get into his wheelhouse. Cameron Cole, though, able to jump over. And now that drop kick.
Wow. Great
catches Cam Cole. And now Will Alday sends Cameron Cole to the outside. Cameron Cole gets right back in, however. And once again, Alday catches him. And now this is where Will Alday is very comfortable. The crowd is here to see a new champion. We're definitely guaranteed a new one here as he flies to the outside.
Will Alday quickly gets back up on his feet.
Referee beginning to count. They've got to be it's got to be dangerous here. You don't want to get counted out. What happens if they do get counted out here, Brad?
You know what? That's a constitutional crisis that I don't even want to explore at this current moment.
Oh my God! He just spiked him with a DDT onto the apron.
Will Alday might be in a bad way right now. Not good.
That was definitely a nasty fall.
1, 2, and a kick out there by Will Alday, who's now reeling from that DDT onto the apron. But to go back to your question, I think the referee Isaac Bouillon is going to allow a little bit of leeway here. Not anything blatantly against the rules. This is a massive match. 2 championships are on the line. You want a clear winner defined.
And right now it looks like that clear winner could be Cameron Cole there, Brad. Cameron Cole is in control of this match as he's just starting to brutalize Will Alday. But is he going to be able to capitalize and capture the championship?
Cam Cole grabs ahead of Will Alday. Control that left wrist.
Sends him in there, and look at that.
Oh my God, he just flipped him over with that knee to the midsection. Now going into the cover, Cameron Cole. Not quite enough to win the Texas Championship.
But that knee into the rib cage, you could tell Will Allday registered every single ounce of that maneuver. And you have to think, if Will Allday's ribs were injured in any way in this contest, what is that going to do to his high-flying offense? You need to be able to breathe deep and breathe often to pull some of these moves off. Right now, could be an issue.
And now look at this gory special being locked in by Cameron Cole, but Will Allday able to flip out, and now the high knee connects. The Reality Wrestling Champion in a lot of trouble as Will Allday is starting to get fired back up, but Cameron Cole able to cut him off with that knee to the back of the head, but only able to get a 2 count. Cameron Cole now telling the referee he's got to count faster. He wants that championship around his shoulder. Championships, I should say.
Yeah, both straps around his waist. The first man, whoever wins this match, will be the first man to hold 2 titles simultaneously in Reality of Wrestling.
Now we also want to send another shout out to Mr. David Lackey Sr. for being an event sponsor for everything that we've done here tonight for Summer of Champions. As Cameron Cole going into the pinfall, but still only a kick out at 2. Now, Brad, as Will Allday continues to kick out over and over and over again, how does Cam Cole move into trying to go for that finishing blow?
The thing is, Cam Cole needs to be patient. He doesn't need to rush anything. He has the benefit of time. Right now, he's in the driver's seat. Make Will Allday play your game. Do not play his. That is Cam Cole's key to victory tonight.
And here we go. Look at this. The Texas champion, again, trying to get fired up, but Cameron Cole able to catch him at every turn. But this could be the opportunity. The suplex gets blocked. And now Cameron Cole able to flip him over, lifts him up. Allday able to shift the weight. Now he's got Cameron Cole up on his shoulders. And now the eye rake able to get Cameron Cole the upper hand once again. And that's how we talk about these two know each other so well as Cameron Cole goes into the pinfall, but only a 2 count once again. If I'm Cameron Cole, I gotta start getting frustrated now. What is it gonna take to put down Will Allday?
Cam Cole now getting the adulation of the road crowd? I guess maybe perhaps not, huh?
Perhaps not, as you can hear right there, as now the clothesline connects and Cameron Cole just being cocky as ever. This is what we talk about. This is the attitude change from Cameron Cole that began at Christmas Chaos in that steel cage match. He's got to be careful, though. He doesn't want to get too cocky because he could slip up, and that could be the opening that Will Allday needs. But as of right now, Cameron Cole is just methodically picking apart the Texas champion.
Doing a hell of a job. Will Allday in a bad way right here. I don't think he thought this match was going to go that way. Able to get a counter and a big clothesline.
The gigantic clothesline from the Texas champion, as now a second one takes out the Reality of Wrestling champion, and this could be the little bit of separation that Will Allday needed to get back in this, as now he is just taking a breather, but the damage may have been done. He's now using the ropes to get back up to his feet, but here we go. There's what Will Alday's known for. Oh, he knew the stomp from Will Allday. Wow. Able to connect. Cameron Cole is staggered. Now the dive to the outside.
The second time we've seen Will Allday fly high in this championship encounter. Will Allday now picking Cam up, throwing him right back in the squared circle. Now going up to the top rope, Kirby.
And now look at this. Will Allday, he was trying to go for something, but Cameron Cole was able to take him out of it, but it doesn't matter because Will Allday,
look at that.
These two know each other so well. In the high moonsault.
Cover.
1, 2. But this match goes on. Will Allday now. He's in it, Brad.
He has finally come back after taking an onslaught of offense from the champion. Oh, from the road champion.
I am just impressed that both of these men know each other so well that anything that they do, they have a counter for the counter for the counter. As now Will Allday Oh, he gets caught. He's trying to go for that face breaker, Cameron Cole. But instead gets caught with that high kick. And now Will Allday, he's got Cameron Cole up top. Oh, here we go, Allday. Oh!
Cam Cole had it scouted. Cam Cole knew what he was going for.
And now, Cameron Cole.
Drop kick, missile drop kick off the top, Booker T style.
Now Cameron Cole's purchased the Texas champion up at the top. Cameron Cole trying to go for a suplex here, I believe. And now lifting him up, look at that! A superplex from the top. This could be it. Do we have a new double champion? But only a 2 count as the Texas champion manages to get his shoulder up.
And now Cam Cole stalking Will Allday.
I think he's trying to go for it again here, Brad. How many times can you go into the well before you can get red, though?
Well, let's see. And he got it a second time.
A second superplex.
That's gotta be all. Cam Cole taking a second. And now, is he gonna go for the cover here? No.
He wants to send a message. He doesn't just want to become the champion, Brad. He wants to send a message to Will Allday that he's the better one of the two.
And now, is he going to the third corner for another missile drop kick? Another superplex.
Oh, but look at this. Will Allday, he's able to slip out here and catches him with a power bomb from the corner. Transitions it beautifully right into a brain buster.
Cover.
1, 2.
And Cam Cole gets a shoulder up.
The Reality of Wrestling champion able to get that shoulder up. And now, how much more gas do these two champions have in the tank?
Allday slowly climbing up as this crowd solidly behind the Road Texas champion. Wait a minute, Cam Cole.
Oh, look at this. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
That was a nasty fall, Brad. I don't think Will Allday's okay.
And a hush is falling over this crowd. Will Allday landed so terribly on that guardrail.
I don't like the look of this, Brad. I don't think...
Cam Cole said count him out. Count him out.
And now we got a 2 count. They have until the count of 10 to get back into the ring. I don't think this is how Will Allday wants to lose his championship, but Cameron Cole is okay with winning the championship this way.
The whole crowd trying to get behind Allday.
We're up to a count of 7, Brad. This is not good. Count of 8.
9.
Count of 9.
This is it.
This is going to be it. But Will Allday able to get back into the ring.
Last possible second.
And he rolls right back out.
Allday goes right back out. Had to just break the count.
And now Cameron Cole is just going to get the carcass, but hold on! He gets caught by the high kick. And now, Will Allday lifting up Cameron Cole, powerbombing him onto the apron.
Just like Cam Cole did at the contract signing for this match.
That right there is what you call just desserts, Brad.
Poetic justice for sure. Both these men on the outside. And you see Isaac Bouillon slowing his count ever so slightly again. Loosening up the restrictions of this match potentially because of the magnitude of this affair.
Cameron Cole now up to a count of 6. He's got 4 more to get back into the ring. But I don't think Will Allday. We're up to a count of 8.
Wait, no, Allday doesn't want. Allday.
No, Allday pushing away the referee. That is the difference between these two champions, Brad. One was okay taking the count-out victory. The other one is not. He wants a definitive champion here tonight.
Uh-oh. Will Allday counter, jumps right over those steps.
And once again,
oh, and a super kick from Cam Cole.
Cameron Cole catches him with that super kick, now sends him back inside. The Reality of Wrestling champion could just be moments away from being the first double champion in Reality of Wrestling history.
Push up top.
And look at that.
Gosh, off the top rope. Cover.
Cameron Cole could be double champion. But Will All-Day is not gonna go down like that.
Holy hell. How did All-Day get a shoulder up on that one? Off the top rope. Face buster there from Cam Cole.
Cameron Cole, his face tells the entire story. He is in absolute disbelief that one of his best maneuvers was not enough, as now he rolls to the outside. He grabs his championship.
What is he thinking here? I guess he figures if he gets disqualified, he can retain his title.
The referee, though, grabbing a hold of that belt, not allowing Cameron Cole to use it at all whatsoever. And now tug of war has begun. The championship has been grabbed by Isaac. Oh, look at this.
Enziguri.
The Enziguri connects. Will All-Day now getting back in this. And now Cameron Cole.
Oh my God.
Oh, the low blow. That was a low blow by Cameron Cole. Everything. Cameron Cole is pulling every single trick in the book. The referee, though, his back is turned.
He's not going to be able to go all day now.
One, two,
and a kick
oh my
out
God.
Wow.
The double knees did not work. The low blow did not work. What is it going to take for Cameron Cole to win this match? All-Day, though, rolls him up, rolls him up.
All-Day trying to go for something right there out of nowhere, and now sends Cam Cole into that top turnbuckle.
And now All-Day with that high forearm. The fire is there. The Texas champion is looking to give Cameron Cole one autograph. But Cameron Cole collapses.
All-Day, that super kick that he calls the autograph, is about to get a snapshot of Cam Cole. Cam Cole dropping away.
Cameron Cole rolls him up. He rolls him up.
Kick out again. Will All-Day
able to float over, got him up on the shoulders, and able to land the knee. Cameron Cole is staggered, and now Will All-Day could be all she wrote.
Wait a minute.
Cameron Cole, though.
But look, is Will All-Day having a moment of crisis of consciousness? Is he not able to do it, and he spits in his face?
Are you kidding me? Cameron Cole literally just spit in Will All-Day's face?
No respect at all from bad attitude. Cam Cole, autograph.
The autograph, signed, sealed, and delivered for the World Championship.
The Texas title simultaneously. It just became the man at Summer Champions 7.
Summer Champions is all about history, and this right here will be a moment that will be talked about in the history of Reality of Wrestling for years to come. The streamers came out immediately, and the autograph, all it takes, Brad, is one. That's it.
That's all he needed to dethrone Cam Cole and now be crowned the Texas champion and the road champion. A moment that will be etched in eternity for Will All-Day.
There is literally nobody sitting in this arena right now, Brad. This whole moment, this is all about Will All-Day. And look at that, 2 championships. No one has done that here in the Reality of Wrestling. And now Will All-Day gets to say that he is the very first and only double champion in Reality of Wrestling history.
Just a back and forth battle between both of these men. An emotional roller coaster, having to battle your best friend on the biggest stage that either one of you have ever stepped on and having to get the job done. Kudos to that man right there, Will All-Day.
What a crazy event it's been here, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Summer of Champions 7. On behalf of everybody here at the Reality of Wrestling, I've been Kirby Carrion. That's Brad Gilmore. We will see you next time here in the World Gem Arena.